We the boys.
Who's ready?
I'm ready, man. What's up, Jerry?
What's going on, Harvey? Hey,
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
man, I'm seeing the Colts right now take care of business, take care of these pesky Eagles. But hey, we just went through we just found the winner to the cap giveaway. Anybody see it? Look at this. This is a nice cap, man. Very nice cap. New era. Guys, we want to first off by saying we appreciate everybody that subscribed to the channel. Much love, we really do. Uh, Jose Rios, we will be sending this off to you. We're gonna expect a picture so we can put it on all our social medias. And then stay tuned because right towards the end, when we're finishing up with our our kickoff show here, we're gonna show you the next giveaway that we have in store. So let's get right into it, Harvey. We got the 8-1 Minnesota Vikings. I mean, they've been on a streak, 7 game winning streak. I believe their only loss came to Philadelphia Eagles, and obviously the Eagles they made some moves this week. They got Ndamukong Suh, Linville Joseph. They tried to shore up that part of the defense that kind of they took a little bit of a hit. We understand it's towards the end of the season. Jordan Davis has been an outstanding rookie for them selection that they got. So hats off to them. They're trying to win it all, but so are we here in Cowboys Nation, right? And we are super stoked. Uh, this is where we get into it, man. The final predictions. We're gonna get into uh right now we're looking at it's the over under on it is 48 points. So let's start off with that. What do you think? Is it gonna be over under? What do you think? 48
I
points.
think I think it's gonna be over.
Ooh, you think it's gonna
I
be is it gonna
yeah,
be a shootout?
I think it kind of is gonna be a shootout. Um, but I think it's gonna be more like 34-31
Okay.
Cowboys.
Wow, that's definitely on the over, right? And that's because the Cowboys are favored at 1.5 in this game. So that's actually a very it's actually a very interesting storyline because I will say this, Dave Hellman, shout out to you. I know that eventually you're gonna see this, you know, but shout out to Dave Hellman. He was a Cowboys. He worked for the Dallas Cowboys as a beat writer, but now is Patrick with no C Walker, who is actually the actual beat writer now. But Dave Hellman has actually moved on to FS1, right, Fox Sports One, and in that show with Emmanuel Acho. uh, they asked him about, how does he feel about going into this game, and you know what, he brought out a great point, and you know what, let's look at those facts, man. Uh, Kirk Cousins actually was in the NFC East for a very long time. He was a part of the Washington team, right? Well, whatever you want to call them, the Washington, whatever, Commanders, I guess. But he wasn't a Commander. He used to be a Redskin, right? His record against the Cowboys is not impressive at all, man. In fact, I think Dak has his number, and his record as a Vikings facing off against the Cowboys is not impressive at all either. So these are very good. So when Dak matches up against Kirk for whatever reason, Dak is able to outplay Kirk. That's basically what David Hamilton said in a nutshell. But if you want to go see it, you guys go, find him on social media or find a way to look at that show that he comes out on. But what do you think about that?
Those kind of things don't matter to me because you got to think Kirk Cousins never had Justin Jefferson when he was with the Redskins or Commanders now.
Okay,
That he never had that kind of weapon.
good point.
Uh, so a balanced running game and Justin Jefferson it's a lot bigger than the teams that he had when he played. Now there were times that he had to win the game, on certain things, but at the end of the day, he couldn't win the big game on the big show. So we will see. These games are going to get harder. We're going to see Kirk Cousins, but look. I'm going to tell you, look, the football gods please, I'm gonna say right now, let the Dallas Cowboys run the ball and pressure Kirk Cousins nonstop, and we will win the game. We will win the game if we do those things. You can call it what you want. You can call it a rant. You can. I'm serious. Let's do this, man. Let's run the damn ball down their throat. Let's blitz Kirk Cousin like it's a freaking, I don't know, like the SWAT team's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like something. But if we do those things, we'll win, man.
It's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback Harvey right there, baby. Hey, you got me fired up, man. I feel like, I feel like putting on a helmet, going and crashing some helmets around. But I'll tell you this, there is a comment. We do have a comment. So for those that are a little bit sensitive, please forgive us for the language here. It's not that bad. Yeah, they better win because the effing Lions just helped out Dallas AOV. So AOV,
Hey, Jerry, I'm sorry, man. So today's the day, right? Let me tell you something, man. Like, I get it. The Eagles just scored all that.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
Colts need a field goal to win.
They do.
Listen,
120.
the Cowboys need to take care of business today.
They need to.
And I'm telling you, the way Micah Parsons was talking, the way Curse was talking, and everybody was talking, they can talk a lot, but what are you going to show me on the field? And I'm telling you, man, as a football player, when you're that amped up and you're upset and it's sitting in your gut and you're like, man, I hope this week is over. I can't stand the Green Bay game. I want Sunday to come now. I'm telling you, man, if this team plays together and plays discipline, I know my score is 34-31, but I'm being lenient. I'm telling you, man, they could blow this team out. I'm telling you, Jerry.
I like my odds, man. I like our odds, man, because I'll tell you this. Obviously, Dak could pass the ball, man. He completed what 30? What was he? 32 or 46 last week. So
46. Yep.
I'll tell you this. If it comes down to a shootout, like let's say, if it comes out to a shootout, I like my odds, man. I like my odds with the Cowboys. Because if it's a shootout and literally we're talking about passing, going pass for pass, I like Dak over Kirk Cousins. Ramiro, good to hear from you. With Barr out, do you feel like Clark will play more than 7 plays? Oof, I think that man, we've been saying that he needs to play more and more, right, and get more involved. But I think that right now, Ram, I mean, honestly, look, I'm gonna be the conservative one from me and Harvey. I'm gonna say, look, man, this game is very important, so we need to limit our mistakes. Obviously, we heard Dan Quinn earlier in the week. If you didn't find it, go back to our Friday episode. We talked about specifically the Cowboys defense. We said how, they asked him why did Micah and Malik call out players at the beginning or at the end of the game, right? Why was he doing that? And he says, well, players are trying to make plays and they're missing their assignments. So I will tell you this, as much as I would like to see Damone Clark out there play, I don't want a blown assignment, especially in a very crucial game right now. We need to capitalize on this, and we need to play some disciplined football and take care of business like Harvey was saying. I mean, we need to get our running game going, which is what they said they're going to have. A good balance. We did get the notification. Zeke is playing. So Zeke is playing, but they're not going to give him the rock like the way they have. That's fine. But obviously, Tony Pollard can carry the ball 22 times. We saw him do it last week. If Zeke can get maybe 15 carries, I think that would be a very successful game. Keep Dak to about 30 passing attempts, and let's see if Dan Quinn was able to get this defense on the right track. Right, make sure that they're set on the right track to. I'm sorry, we're watching the Eagles. We want the Colts to pull this win off, but like I said, just let's see if he's able to get the defense on the right track, play some disciplined football, and stop the run. If they stop the run and they force Kirk Cousins to start passing, I expect turnovers, and that's what I expect.
To me, the Clark and Bart thing. Clark, I would tell him this as defensive coordinator: read your keys, but stop the run. If you think it's a run, go. I would rather you go and stop the run than them throw the ball over the top of you in the window. We need to stop the run. So that's what I would do. But Clark is just too fast not to be on the field. That's the thing. Like he's so fast that sometimes when he makes mistakes, he can make up with for his speed. But I mean, we'll see, man. I think the stars are kind of aligning, right? But we'll see what happens with this game. But we just, man, I keep saying it, man. They need to pressure Kirk Cousins. That is the recipe for success. If you put pressure on him, he's not going to have enough time to throw the ball. He gets giddy. I'm telling you.
Wouldn't that cut back on his instinct? Yes, it would, right? I mean, because he's always been. I mean, from what LSU, he was always like kind of a very instinctual kind of player. Like I don't want to say read and react, right? Because he was so fast. I mean, he just whatever he saw, he was attacking. So he was attacking all the time. So obviously, we want to see that. We'd love to see that. Hopefully we get to see that, right? I mean, that'd be a great story, right? But man, I really want to see Anthony Barr in this game. I really did, man. I mean, this is Vikings has been his only team that he's known for the longest. So I was hoping to see Barr, but I understand, man. It's a hammy, and those things are never easy to heal up as fast as what we think.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it would be instincts. It's just sometimes some players they have too much on their plate, and maybe that's what he does. But the problem with Clark has been um, he when he comes down for the run, he goes around the blocks. So if he can beat that lineman down to the hole or the gap or whatever you want to call it, I think that kind of helps him out a little bit as far as taking on the blocks. So that's the only reason I say that. Not so far playing off his instincts, but just kind of give him some keys for him to make sure that he has responsibilities for. So, but yeah, I mean, he's a great player. But we'll see, man. Interesting. Jerry is. I just want to see how Zeke's gonna play. It's very interesting, man. I think that's going to be a key. I think Zach Martin said it at one of the interviews was when Zeke pounds people, they feel it. They feel it down the game. Like when you get pounded like that, like it's rough. So I'm going to keep an eye on Zeke and see what he has when it comes to running the ball and people hitting him or him hitting people. So we'll see, man. It's going to be an interesting game.
For lack of better terms, right? Because I mean, we said it. I mean, I said it on Friday. Anybody can say all you got to do is stop Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson, which is a great game plan, but it is gonna be very difficult to do that. We've seen other teams try to do it, and it's just difficult. But I think I believe the fastest way to stop Justin Jefferson is to stop the run because you need the running game to help the play action and your passing game. So I think obviously the Cowboys defense, the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, they've all been I'm pretty sure they've all been, I was gonna say they probably got slapped over the back of the head and said, "Hey, no more of this stuff, man," because literally our jobs are on the line. And I believe it, man. I mean, Cowboys are in a very tough situation that if they lose this game, I mean, getting into the playoffs, it seems like we may not make it to the playoffs if we can't come away with this win.
Yeah, especially Jerry, you're right. Especially the teams that we have to play the rest of the year, man. We still got the Titans, and let's not forget, man. Don't
Giants,
the NFC East is not a given.
it's not
This is a tough division right now,
very tough
and that's why we went back, guys. We talked about the playoff picture. We did that for a reason. It's so close right now. If you lose a game, you're letting other teams still in it. So it's going to be, and great point. I want to put for the NFL. They did a great job of making 7 teams in the playoffs, Jerry,
yeah,
because now they're making it interesting. Like the climax is crazy all the way to the last game of the season. It counts. When before a lot of teams would not play their players or whatever the case may be. Now you have to play all the way through the whole season,
for
because you
sure.
never know. But it's gonna be crazy, man. This is gonna be a crazy game. I'm amped up. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to take a deep breath, man, because I'm fired up, man. I
Me
really
too,
want to
man.
see.
Me
The
too.
offense, yeah, it's awesome, but I want to see this defense. What attitude are they going to bring? What discipline are they going to bring? Is it going to be a whole nother defense? We'll see, man. Time will tell.
I mean, let's look ahead, right? We have after today. The reason why I said I don't know if we will make the playoffs is because look, we got the Giants next, and this is on Thanksgiving. Giants, we got to respect the Giants. They're a young team. The coaching staff is young, but man, they're getting their players to make plays and come away with some wins. Then you got the Colts. Look at the Colts. The Colts almost beat the Eagles. I know it's almost, but whatever. Colts are still they're a, a surprisingly they're one of those teams that if you're not careful, they'll take a win from you. Then you got the Texans. Texans is also another sneaky team that they will take a win from you. Then you got the Jags. Jags, we've seen the Jags. They just haven't been able to close out games. And we got the damn Eagles on Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then we got the Titans, which we saw the Titans. I mean, we saw the Titans. I mean, we talked about this previously on the in the morning briefly. Well, not briefly. We talked about this. We went into detail. The Titans look like they are firing on all cylinders, and then of course we're going to end it off with the Commanders. So damn, you know what I mean? Our schedule does not look easy. I mean, but I will say
No.
this: a lot of these teams their schedules are not easy. So there's no excuse for us. Colts go away from Colts got away from the run and loss. How do you feel the Cowboys O line will hold up? And you know what? I think this is going to be a great game because we've been hearing about Jason Peters, moving back to tackle. I mean, and then Tyron Smith is getting healthy, and that I believe Mike McCarthy uses this terminology. He said, and I quote, Tyron Smith looks was the word amazing. So to when you hear those words, it's like, wait, you're talking about literally his hamstring was from the reports that we read was his hamstring was off the bone. To
Yep.
now he looks great. He looks great, and he's gonna get his job back. So that is not even an add if or but. So I will tell you this. I think that if the league does get good, I think that we may see a Peters left tackle and then maybe a transition from Tyler Smith to guard. I know Harvey, you were you were hesitant about this, but it looks like when Tyron's ready, it's his role back at left tackle and Tyler going to left guard. Now I understand, Ram. You brought up a good point. You said he couldn't beat out McGovern, but at this point, Tyler showed that he has a bright future ahead of him. So I just think Tyler needs some off season meal preps or something. You know what I mean? To get that body right and get that speed right. And I think that Tyler will definitely. It'd be interesting to see if he could be that potential all-pro, perennial all-pro left guard that we've been missing for so many years.
No, he's right, man. The Colts got away from the run and they lost. And it's Groundhog Day, like for everybody. The Cowboys did the same thing. They lost to Green Bay. We got to run the ball, man. That's the strength, And so we'll see, man. But we have to stick to the game plan, and that's run the ball to open up the play action so Dak has the windows to throw the ball. That's the game plan.
Hey, I see that we got some viewers, man. Let's get some predictions from you guys.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. What's the predictions, man?
Look, we got Noel Zuni got prediction. Minnesota 26, Dallas 17. No, sir. No,
No.
no, sir. Boom. But I say that with a ton of respect, man, because I actually have a button that I won't press that button, but I won't do that to you. But anyways, but thank you for the prediction. But we'd love to see some more predictions. Harvey, you gave
Yep.
yours right, 48, right? The
34.
the over under is 48. You said 34, 31. Ramiro says 32-27. I know Rams going for the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I will say this. I actually like this to be a shootout. So I do believe this is gonna be it's gonna be one of them where it's for me. Give me I feel the Cowboys are gonna score. I have a feeling 3 TDs and 2 field goals. So that would be 21, 27 to 14. So give me the under. Go
Under.
Cowboys. Yes, sir. Let's yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Christopher
Christopher.
Cruz. Dallas 24, Minnesota 17. That's my score right there. So I'm with you, Chris. I feel it, man. I feel it. I don't know why, but it feels like we needed that wake up call against the Packers to show us that,
Yep.
hey, man, you know what? We're getting away from our strengths. Let's get back to our strengths. And you know what? I think that Mike McCarthy put the pressure, like I said, on the offense coordinator, defense coordinator. Hey, we need to get our act together, right? Because we need to get this because it could be our potential careers on the line. So, with a tough matchup ahead, Alex Lopez 28-26. Let's go, Cowboys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love them Cowboys, man. But aside from that, I mean, what do you think?
20. We got some game. Dallas 20. Okay.
Dallas 26, Minnesota 21. All right, all right, all right. Anybody else? Who else wants to chime in?
We'll see, man.
And I'm so pumped. After we win, we're gonna do a live, man, and we're
Hey,
gonna
I'm telling y'all,
we're gonna be obnoxious.
regardless. Hey, Jerry, we doing an overreaction, regardless of what
We are,
happens,
we
man.
are, we
I just hope that the cowboy hat and the cigar comes out, man. That's my hope. That's my hope.
man. I need to get me a cowboy hat, man.
Come on, Jerry. You gotta. Hey, Jerry,
Yeah, I
you
could
have
pull.
to,
I could
man.
pull off. I could pull off a cowboy hat, man.
You have to, man.
Yeah, I
But
could pull
hey,
them off.
man. Though, seriously though, these are some of these predictions are pretty close.
Yeah, they are close.
They're it's not like it's a blowout, but Minnesota's a tough team, man. We will see what happens, but I'm so giddy, man. I think the Cowboys, we haven't seen this in like maybe 2 weeks. They haven't been using the tight ends very much.
True.
Like we need to see that too, like off the play action. They haven't been using it, but the Fergus shots will be out. I hope, man. We'll see.
For sure, for sure. Diggs gets another one today. Yes, sir, man. That's what I love to hear, man. You know what? I think that Trayvon Diggs did a phenomenal job last year with Justin Jefferson, and I expect him to actually mirror him in this game. I think that they're going to try to mirror him as much. I know he can't go full time, but for the majority of the part, I believe they're going to put him over because I mean, at the end of it, look at Aaron Rodgers, baby. He didn't even throw to Trayvon Diggs' side, man. That just shows you we have a shutdown corner, man. But hey, it comes with the territory. He's gonna miss some, he's gonna get some, he'll miss some, but in the end, he's gonna make every quarterback think twice about throwing it. You know what it looks like sometimes when you look at Kirk Cousins, he just has his eyes closed and just airing it up to Justin Jefferson, and that's when Trayvon Diggs turns into the wide receiver himself. The Fergus shots. Let's go. Eight catches, 110 yards, and 2 TDs. Bold prediction. Ooh.
Whoa.
Why haven't we done a bold prediction, man? You
That's
know what?
crazy.
You know what? Bold prediction from me. Oh man. Give me Ezekiel Elliott with two rushing TDs, man.
Two
Off of
rushing
his,
TDs.
yeah, off of his injury. Give me. He's gonna pound it in. I have a feeling, man, they're gonna get Zeke involved when it's right. The right timing, the right place. Who else? Who else? Who wants to go? Who wants to go?
Bold prediction. Let me see.
Over.
Let's see what I got. Let me see. Let me think. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with a bold prediction. People are gonna be like, "Man, you're crazy."
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb has more receiving touchdowns and receiving yards than Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, that's bold, baby. You're gonna show everybody that CD Lamb is actually not only a number one, but he is the best wide receiver in that draft class, right? Because Justin Jefferson and CD came out of the same draft class, man. I'll tell you that I love that bold prediction. We do have a guess. We do have I believe we are expecting Kendall to show up and give us his bold prediction and of course his final score. Kendall's actually for those that don't know, Kendall's and I have worked together with the East West football. Kendall's actually a very knowledgeable man. He's one of them almanacs, man. Like he just has every statistic thing in his mind. It's crazy. I love him. He's like a brother to me. but he will soon be having his own show. He will be focusing on football and basketball, but mainly on that. And he's gonna be doing that. So of course, thank you guys for the support on our YouTube channel. But make sure you find your way to Kendall's YouTube channel. Love my boys, but Dak will have 2 interceptions. Oh man, don't do that to Dak. Oh man, I feel bad for Dak. You know what I mean? After refining it, we're seeing right all that it's not that Dak takes forever or holds the ball in his hand too long. It's that the offensive scheme is so complex that Dak has to sit there and see and wait until the wide receiver made his move on that read option, man. Like crazy, crazy. McCarthy better have the boys ready to play. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
He better, man. Jerry, I'm telling you right now, man. If I'm fired up right now,
Fired up.
and them boys ain't, that's McCarthy's fault.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. We the boys.
I love it, man.
Hey, I'm
Love it,
telling you
man.
right now, man. I'm telling you, you know what they should, Jerry, they should hire me just for the hype man.
Yeah, both of
They
us,
should
man.
hire-
I
hey,
mean,
man.
don't even get
But-
me started, man. I already got my shades already ready, man. Let's go, baby. Look at that.
Hey, y'all. Hey, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Jerry, I'm so pumped right now, man. We need to. Hey, McCarthy. I'm telling you, He's not. He doesn't seem like a jacked up dude. He seems very methodical, but I'm telling you, man, he needs to jack these. But I think Dan Quinn's jacking him up, though. I'll tell you that. I know Dan Quinn is getting them boys ready for real. He's getting them boys ready, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. That's why I hope you guys are subscribed. Turn on the notifications that let you know when we go live. Typically, we're Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So, but if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll be a part of the next giveaway, which, you know what, let's go ahead and start, right? Because Jose Rios did get this cap right here. Trucker cap. Nice trucker cap. How many sacks today? Chris, you're crazy.
Okay. So this is a tricky question, right? Is Micah playing the end? Because that determines a lot.
It does.
So if Micah's playing the end, I say the Cowboys end up with 5 sacks.
What is this? What is this?
HTTC. I don't know what that means, Jerry.
I'm gonna
Hey,
have to-
Richard Allen, what's HTTC?
is that hell to the Redskins?
I think it is.
Well, anyways, getting
Hell
back.
to the Commanders. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hell no.
Hey,
Hell no.
hey, we love you, man. We love you.
Hey, play it. Hey, play it. Who the hell? Hey.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
I'm sorry, man. We had to do that. We were talking about the
We
cap,
had to.
not you.
Got
But
it.
anyways, look, everybody, you've been seeing me wear this cap a lot. Actually, this cap I have not worn, but for the most part, I have every color pretty much. True brand. They're out of Dallas. It's streetwear. This cap I have not worn. This is actually a very exclusive cap. If you try to get this, they're sold out. This is going to be a part of our second giveaway. So this will be in terms of YouTube subscribers. So you got to subscribe and make sure that you're public too, man. And that's in your settings. You guys got to make sure that you're public on your settings because it just shows us users. So it's kind of hard to give away a gift to the user. We had to kind of roll the dice. We had to roll the names a few times because it just gave us users. It didn't even give us it didn't even give us the email addresses. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? So make sure on your YouTube, it's linked. YouTube is linked to your Gmail. So on the settings, just make sure that you're public and just put your first and last name on there, and then we can make sure that we can get the right names on there. So like I said, Jose Rios won the first one. This one, of course, it's True Brand. It's streetwear. Actually, Ben DiNucci, remember him? It wasn't really Gucci with DiNucci when we needed him. But anyways, Ben DiNucci and his business partner, 2020 was a crazy year. Felt like our lives were upside down, and that's where this is the caps that you will see Dak Prescott wearing. You see everybody Zeke wearing them, CD wearing them. So that cap is a very exclusive cap, and that'll be our next giveaway. Noel Zuni got 5 sacks. Holy moly. I love it, man.
5, man. 5. That's it. I'm telling you.
I
But
like
that's it. Micah Parsons is playing on the end. If he ain't, it might be 0. I don't know. But
I think we're gonna I believe, Dan Quinn. I think he has his team on the right path, and I believe we're gonna stop the run and we're gonna force them to pass. So I can see the 5 sacks. I think that the majority of our team, we have Sam Williams, who, last week he had a very, man, he had a strong showing. The way he was able just the way he works his way to the quarterback and just gets him and sacks him. Not only that, looking back at that that body slam he did on what running back was it? It was
the Lions, right?
It was the Lions. Yes. But we're waiting on Kendo, right? Because we want to see his predictions. I know he's been saying, "Hey, the Vikings are looking to get payback from last year." I believe that was his. I believe that's what he was saying, and you brought up a good point. Maybe they are looking to try to get some kind of form of what's the word? Revenge, right? This I believe that was Kendall saying. He was saying that this is a revenge game for the Vikings, and even better, man. That's what makes this game even better. We are we're literally 15 minutes from kickoff right now as we speak. Well, you know what? Stay tuned. We will be back online after the game. We're gonna discuss the win. Of course, we'll go more into the details for the cap giveaway. You guys saw it. It's from True Brand. We thank you all so much for being a part of the live streams. We want to continue growing, and hey, we want you in the comment section. Hey, Richard Allen. Hey, it was all love, bro. It's all love. Let the loudness begin. Yeah. Hey, let's get that dub.
Hold up, hold